Tithing, Offerings, and Spiritual Economics. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Money Magic series. What you release multiplies. Generosity is a wealth spell. This is one of the oldest truths in human history. Every culture has recognized that money grows not by clinging to it, but by letting it circulate. Tithes, offerings, and acts of giving have always been the seeds from which greater harvests emerge. Whether coins dropped at a temple, alms placed in a monk's bowl, or modern donations to causes, the principle is the same. Wealth expands when shared. What seems like subtraction becomes multiplication, because energy released with intention does not vanish. It returns transformed. Look at the architecture of generosity across civilizations. In ancient Israel, tithing meant giving 1/10 of income to the temple, not as tax, but as spiritual law. The act was believed to sanctify the remaining 90%, turning ordinary earnings into blessed abundance. In Hinduism, the practice of dakshina bound students to teachers through offerings of wealth or service, affirming that knowledge and prosperity flowed together. In Buddhism, alms rounds turn generosity into daily practice, reminding both giver and receiver that wealth is not hoarded but circulated. And in West Africa, offerings of kola nuts, cowrie shells, or grain at shrines weren't just religious gestures. They were acknowledgments that wealth is relationship, not possession. The psychology is as important as the ritual. When you give, you declare to your subconscious, I have enough to share. That affirmation alone resets scarcity conditioning. Fear tells you to hoard. Generosity tells you abundance flows. And because the subconscious directs behavior, this shift is powerful. A person who believes in flow takes opportunities, invests wisely, and builds relationships differently than one who lives in fear. Giving rewires not only finances, but identity. This is why the wealthiest individuals, from ancient rulers to modern billionaires, often practice structured giving. On one level, it secures social goodwill. But at a deeper level, it anchors circulation. Even those who do not articulate it in mystical terms recognize that money stagnates when hoarded and multiplies when released. You cannot drink from a well you refuse to draw from. Flow requires motion. Offerings also serve another function. They direct energy toward what you value. When you tithe to a temple, you invest in spirit. When you donate to a school, you invest in knowledge. When you give to a friend in need, you invest in relationship. The act of giving is a prayer with money as its words. Every offering says, this matters enough to me that I release energy into it. That is why offerings are never neutral. They shape the world because they reveal and reinforce priorities. Modern economics echoes this truth in unexpected ways. Stimulus spending by governments, charitable foundations, or even marketing giveaways all prove the same principle. Release precedes multiplication. A government spends into an economy and circulation grows. A business gives samples, discounts, or free content, and customers multiply. The act of giving is seed planting, and the harvest is always larger than the seed. Yet in personal finance, people often resist giving, fearing depletion. This is the scarcity trap, believing that what leaves will not return. But history and psychology prove the opposite. Releasing with trust activates both inner and outer mechanisms of return. The inner mechanism is the subconscious shift into abundance. The outer mechanism is the law of reciprocity. Generosity attracts generosity. Flow meets flow. The person who gives freely is remembered, recommended, invited. The miser is avoided, excluded, forgotten. The return is both energetic and practical. Ritualizing tithing and offerings strengthens this effect. Lighting a candle while placing money aside for giving turns it from obligation into devotion. Speaking words of intention. May this return multiplied. May this bless others as it blesses me. Encodes the act with conscious programming. Even the method matters. Placing money with gratitude rather than resentment transforms the vibration. The same $10 given reluctantly drains. The same $10 given joyfully multiplies. There are also layers of symbolic practice. Many traditions emphasize multiples in offerings. Jews with multiples of 18, representing life. Christians with 10%. Chinese customs with 8s, signaling fortune. These numbers amplify resonance, turning math into mantra. The exact figure is less important than the alignment. What matters is consistency, intention, and joy. Consider, too, how offerings anchor wealth across generations. Families who give regularly model circulation for children, embedding abundance consciousness. Families who fearfully hoard model scarcity, perpetuating fear. Inheritance is not just money, but mindset. By practicing generosity, you seed future abundance for descendants as well. Even in secular life, you already practice offerings without naming them. Tipping at a restaurant, leaving coins in a fountain, buying a friend coffee, donating a few dollars at a checkout counter. These are micro rituals of generosity. Each is a seed, and each shifts identity from victim of scarcity to author of abundance. The deeper truth is this: money is a current, and offerings are how you align yourself with its flow. When you release, you step into trust. You declare that money is not master, but messenger. and that it serves you as much as you serve others. Spiritual economics is not about math, but about motion. What you give is never lost. It is planted, multiplied, and returned. So the next time you tithe, donate, or offer even a small coin, remember, you are not losing. You are casting a spell of multiplication. You are declaring faith in circulation. You are reminding the universe and your subconscious that wealth is not stagnant digits, but living energy. And energy, once released with intention, always returns magnified. What you release multiplies. Generosity is a wealth spell. The more joyfully you give, the more powerfully you receive. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Manifestation series, where we don't just talk about manifesting, we master it. Because let's be honest, manifestation has been watered down, reduced to vague quotes, mood boards, and empty promises. But you didn't come here to wish. You came here to build a reality that hits different. A reality that responds to your frequency, your language, your alignment, and your decision to stop playing small. This series is not fluff. It's physics, frequency, and fierce creative power. Inside the Manifestation series, you're going to learn how to collapse timelines, shift identities, and speak worlds into existence, just like the greatest minds in history. This isn't just about being positive. This is about being powerful. Here's what you unlock inside. Vision to reality, the vision board course. You've heard about vision boards, but you've never done them like this. This is a full energetic ritual, a precision-coded map for your subconscious, designed to bridge image, frequency, and strategy. It's not arts and crafts. It's blueprinting your future in visual form and turning it into matter. Time, quantum timelines, and why time isn't real. Manifestation doesn't take time. It takes alignment. In this module, I'll show you how time is just a mirror of energy and how to collapse timelines using choice, clarity, and vibration. Past, present, future, they're happening now. And when you know how to navigate time quantum style, you stop waiting and start receiving. Quantum jumping, instantly up level. Your next level life isn't years away. It's one decision away. In this training, you'll learn how to quantum jump, how to shift into a version of you that already has what you desire. This isn't fantasy. It's how high-performance creators, athletes, and spiritual masters leap beyond limits. Jump now. Land in power. Every word. The power of affirmations and spoken language. Words build worlds. In this course, I show you how to use affirmations like spell work, not just repeating empty mantras, but speaking with vibration, intention, and spiritual force. If you've ever felt like affirmations don't work, this will change everything. You'll learn to command your field, not just request from it. The greats, learning from the most exceptional minds in history. We're not the first to master this. In this legendary module, we decode the techniques, habits, and quantum genius of the world's most powerful manifestors, from ancient sages to modern icons. You'll learn how to think like the greats, move like the greats, and manifest like the greats. This isn't another feel-good series. This is a spiritual weapon, disguised as a manifestation course. It's made for leaders, cycle breakers, visionaries, and soul builders. You don't need another wish list. You need a system that teaches you how to bend reality. This is that system. So if you're ready to stop playing with potential and start creating results, welcome to your next level. The Manifestation series is open now. You know what to do. Let's build what they said was impossible and make it inevitable.